everybody, and welcome back to Mazysgarden. I have a message for you. Hi, guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope this finds you well, and if you are not well, then I hope that you figure out how to become well again. All right, so while I was getting ready to do this video, Killing Me Softly, the Lauryn Hill version, kept playing in my head. For those of you that don't know that song or don't know the name of that song, it starts out strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words. Time on time, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me soft. Okay, anyway, so I love that song. I grew up in the 90s, bro, so like 90s music is it. So which I've never done. So, disclaimer, I do not own any rights or copyrights to any of the music that is going to play. Since I've been doing this on my laptop now, I am going to play music from my phone in kind of like a shufflemancy, where let's see how the reading and the music kind of tie in together. Since I was feeling real 90s, and I've been feeling real 90s, so if any of you that are watching have been really nostalgic for the 90s, just that energy is coming back up. I'm not really sure why, because we're in the 20s of this new century, so I'm not really sure, but feeling very 90s. So I'm going to do our 90s R&B essentials. That's how I'm feeling. That's what I'm called to do. You guys may be more familiar with other stuff, but I'm feeling, because it was Killing Me Softly, because it's Lauryn Hill, it was feeling very like sultry R&B, like almost like a crooning type of vibe, and that's what we're gonna get here. So I'm gonna hit shuffle. All right, let me see if the volume's all the way up, but it might be too loud. So yeah, let's just do it. Don't even overthink it, right? Don't overthink it, just do it. Okay. All right. I am going to let that play in the background. If that gives me any kind of, like, I don't know, any kind of, like, extra thing, it'll just be in the background. If it means something to you guys, but I don't pick up on it, still a message for you in some way. So just let that be, and let that be what it is. Just another disclaimer, I don't own any rights to any of this music, all right? It's just on shuffle on Apple Music, okay? Don't come for me, guys. All right, I'm just shuffling some oracle cards. I've been also really into, I've been making stuff, and so herbs, the earth, crystals, anything from the earth, I've been really tapping into. So I'm going to use the illustrated crystallary. I hope I can turn this, but not. If I can't, it's crystallary. Oh my God, this is a really intense song. Ooh, I don't know if some of you on the inside have some like rage, or you angry about something? I also forgot how crazy the 90s were, so we might get some crazy music, but whatever. It is what it is. And if you guys can't hear it, this was just a trial. Okay, this is trial basis. I didn't want it to be too loud. I'm gonna get like speakers, I think, and have different music playing during my readings now. I just gotta get a speaker because I really like sound therapy and such. So, all right. So I'm using the crystallary. I'm also going to be using earth magic. Like I said, I'm really tapping in, and I'm using my crystal tarot cards for tarot purposes. All right, guys, take a deep breath. I'm switching this because the stuff that it was like spewing at me, like it was too much anger. I'm just trying to channel. Like someone who be hating someone else. All right, so I think I'm going to start with this deck, though. These are really general messages, guys. We're just going in generally. We're just seeing what kind of spirit messages, especially since I'm using oracle cards. These are messages from spirit. That's what I'll call it. For the collective, let's see what kind of messages we have for the time frame that we are in. And you know, it's the summer solstice. We're also going to have a full moon in Capricorn, so it just turned Cancer energy. Sun is now in Cancer, so we're in Cancer season, and the full moon is going to be in Capricorn. We're also going to experience another full moon in Capricorn. Sometimes this happens. It doesn't always happen in Capricorn, but sometimes it happens where the way that everything lines up, there's two full moons in the same sign. It's not very common, but sometimes it does happen. So this is a little bit extra special, whatever happens now through these next two full moons. So be very mindful about the energy that you're putting out and what you're doing. Okay, Cancer and Capricorn are the mom and dad of the zodiac. Ruled by the moon and Saturn. That applies to anybody. Ooh. Maybe that song really was how someone's feeling. Volcano. This is volatility. That was a hard one. Volatility. Volatile. Like it's gonna explode. I don't know. Someone's feeling something. And they feel like they're going to explode. Or maybe these are emotions that, you know, if they're not, if we don't express ourselves and express our emotions and we keep it, you know, like stuffed down, it will end up somehow, some way coming out. It will find its way out because it has to. Energy has to move. Let me keep going. Volcano. Okay, volatility, invoke, ceremony, invocation, like invoking, and wind, activation. Listen, maybe you need to like kind of let off some steam, let it out. There may be something, and I'm seeing this, maybe there's like some kind of retreat or some type of like group session thing where you can go and let things out. You can like but it's like in a ceremonial way. So it's being very mindful. It's being very mindful about like what you're releasing, how you're releasing it, what is like coming out. Oh, and this one was flipped. Oh, these three were flipped. Maybe I won't take them. Maybe that's a little side story. Let's see. Instinct, communion, Blessings. Mm. I also got communication with this and letting something out, communicating something to somebody, like, because that's what it feels like. Someone's about to like blow with how they feel, what they're feeling, something along those lines. The song's called You Know What's Up. Okay. But so maybe someone wants to say something to you and they just like they can't hold it in anymore. But I don't know, maybe you guys are okay, here's this. Maybe you guys are friends and there's some type of like ceremony or some type of get together or celebration of some kind. You guys may get together. I don't know if like someone gets liquid courage and finally expresses how they feel about you. Um and I would go with how you feel about it. That's like a side note there. Go with how you feel about it. Especially if it doesn't feel right. Like if you like listen to your instincts. If you don't feel that way, don't force it. This is like not about forcing something, especially with wind activation. It's about moving stuff forward. Waterfall is effortless. Like this is all about letting the flow happen. Someone needs to communicate something, or someone needs to release emotions or release something. I don't know if you guys have been really irritable lately, or you've been blowing up at little things, or, you know, just frustrated and people around you can tell. You need to do something about that. Like, you need to do something about it. It's really starting to affect the people around you. So maybe, you know, finding ways, maybe that's what this like invocation ceremony thing is about learning how to move forward, finding different modalities to do so, maybe getting help from somebody, or even just your, you know, your angels, your guides, your ancestors, whatever it may be. This is about also like this is about using a lot of, because I have earth, wind, water, and she's got fire at her feet here. And there's fire with volcano. All the elements are here, so something. Whoa, full moon coming up. This completion. This is coming to a head, this full moon. Look at that earth magic. I knew it. I felt it. It's fairies, earth magic, but I knew it. You guys got to use all of the elements. Uh, like I was saying before, there may, something may come up where from this full moon to the next full moon, something comes up, something, I feel like somebody's about to erupt, or something's about to erupt where, and then it's like after that initial offloading, the initial eruption. So if this is you going and finding ways to address things that are going on inside, like when you get over that initial like hump of doing that, when you like make the steps to do it, uh, things get really easy for you. Really, really easy. And you'll be able to like manifest better. The Boy Is Mine by Monica and Brandy. Who's feeling that way? And what scheme and sleaze ball are you fighting over another woman about? Because, ew. That's one thing I will never do. Ever. Never have, never will. I'll never fight over. You ain't getting me to fight nobody for you. You doing something? Go ahead, they can have you. The only time I ever wanted to like fight was when the person knew that he was in a relationship. This is an ex of mine. The person knew he was in a relationship and like knew me personally, knew my story, knew like what was going on in my life and still did it and was like getting enjoyment out of it. That's the only person I ever, but that's because she made me mad. Like, you're that type of a girl? Ew. Anyway, nah, I go straight to the source. My guy, you ain't my guy. I feel about it. My guy, you ain't my guy. I ain't fighting for no attention. Nobody's nothing. If I gotta fight for your attention, I'm good. I'm good. It's already hard enough as we get grown and older. It's already hard enough. All right, let's get into more of this. I don't know why that spiel came out, but I don't mind sharing more of my story as I've been doing deep healing. Like, I'm okay with talking about the things that I've gone through so you guys know that you aren't alone, and I completely understand and did some stuff that worked that helped me get through it. So I want to be able to provide and help that with you guys, because I remember how lost and alone and afraid and in pain I was, and just needing something or someone to just listen and understand. I understand. Okay. But I don't know. Maybe something blows up at a ceremony. I'm also getting that. Maybe, especially with the boy is mine, maybe, you know, they get somebody. Here's a storyline for you. You could be at a ceremony and find out, and this is not something that I want to happen, nor would I like, but this could be a scenario. You could be at a ceremony or out at a celebration or something along those lines, and uh, either you run into someone and the person that they are committed to, but they've been trying to talk to you, or you guys have been involved, and so you don't know that that's happening, and you find that out that way, or maybe if you're together and you've had suspicions about and this is if you've had suspicions about your person, you may go out and it will be confirmed to you. You will see it happen in action and see how much that person squirms. Like, it's weird. It's like you're going to tell by how much that person squirms that something's up. All right. Spirit, tell me more about the energies that are coming up. Tell me more about the energies that are coming up. Please tell me more about the energies that are coming up. Tell me more. To me, that boy is mine. Oh, for sure. If you guys feel like, if there's somebody that you are like, I don't know, something funky going on here. Now it's my boo from Ghost Town DJs. But you should know that I got you on my mind. Okay. Hey, I've been watching you. Ooh, some of you guys may have someone that's a secret admirer. Like I said, somebody may have feelings for you, like a friend or something, and they don't know how to tell you, but something happens and it's like a blow up happens. They have to tell you. It's all right, sorry guys. But anyway, if you guys resonated with the energy before, where somebody's in your energy and it doesn't feel right, something feels off, something's a little funky, I have the Sharpened Shadows Obsidian. So Obsidian may be somewhat like a thing for you. Hold on, let me turn that down a little bit. I don't know if you guys can even hear it or not. Like, this is totally like this is like, The first run. The test. Test run. That's what I wanted. The test run. But the thing remains the same. Anyway, this talks about cutting something out of your life. Someone or something out of your life that is just no longer in alignment with you. It's not for you. And obsidian really like blocks negativity, but it does it in such a brash way. It is not something that's soft and like does, you know, behind the scenes. Obsidian is very sharp and it can cut you. Okay, so this is really about cutting something out, especially with the scissors there. You may need to do some cord cutting. The scissors is cutting this thread, this cord. If you're having a hard time letting somebody go, you may need to do a cord cutting or something along those lines. I do have cord cutting kits, so reach out to me. Prices are out on my price list. Or I could do a cord cutting for you if you do not know how to do it yourself or feel comfortable doing it in yourself and don't want the kit. I offer a service where I do it for you with video interpretation. Anyway, look, better in time. All right. If there's something that comes about this full moon and you have to let go of someone or you have to let go of something, there's things about either you, someone else in your environment that needs to be cut out. It needs to be negated. You need to get real about like what's going on and all of that because it needs to. Okay? And better in time, this kind of gives me Saturn vibes because that's the whole theme of Saturn, right? Things get better over time. Structure, discipline, putting effort in, and things grow. Saturn takes its time, right? So you don't usually get instant gratification with Saturn-ruled things. There's also an Ouroboros. I don't know how to say that, but it's where the snake is eating. You guys can see it. The green on the outside is a snake eating its own tail. Everything comes for full circle. Amylite, which is the fossil, by the way, that ends up being very like opulent. It's very old. You may have past live stuff going on. I don't know why this stuff is coming out like this. But there may also be like past live stuff, or maybe if you feel connected with somebody and you're not really sure why, and you're like, I really kind of want to not be connected with this person anymore. You may just have some like past life stuff that you guys needed to work through, or past life karma. Something about that. I do offer hypnotherapy sessions that go into past life regression. If that's something that you guys are interested in, you could reach out to me for that too. Guys, you see me shuffling this. I don't know why this stuff is coming out the way that it is. I don't mean to be like selling myself like, hey, I got a service for that. But like I do. So if you guys need me, like I said, I'm here for you because this shit works. And I only do the stuff that I've tested time and time again with myself and others and know for a fact that it works. So, yeah. Anyway. And when you address these things, right? When you address these things and you start letting things go, I feel like that's when like your manifestation ability is going to be able to move forward. Things will become more effortless for you. Whatever's okay. Just Kicking It by Escape is the next song. I don't know if that resonates with anybody, but by something comes full completion, like a full cycle completion is also kind of what I'm getting here. So things are going to get better after this. After you address whatever's either going on inside or whatever needs to be cut out or stopped, whatever that is. All right. says first the fire, Larimar. This talks about. All right. So this talks about how Larimar was formed inside a volcano. So again, volcanoes. There's something about volcanoes and erupting is huge. That Larimar is the water that gets it's made by the water that gets trapped with volcanoes. Okay, and that's why it's this like blue, iridescent-y, vibrant, right? These colors are also matching. I don't know if something's going on. Maybe it feels like something's blowing up in your life. If that's the case, it may be for a reason. First, the fire talks about your inner fire, getting back, looking past like the borders of just the water and like the softness and whatever the water represents for you, and looking further in and finding the fire that ignites for you, the stuff that's passionate and it like creates, you know, excitement and wanting to move forward and action, like wanting to like move and act. So if you guys have been dealing with some form of like depression or stagnancy, or feeling like things aren't moving forward for you, or things aren't really, I don't know. I feel like whatever you're not addressing, that is the key to unlocking the forward movement, the effortless flow forward. You being able to manifest and like really use the energies around you to like cultivate things that you want. It like activates you, right? Cycle completion. Yeah, look at that. All the elements are in this. This is selenite, which is named for the moon. Okay, so again, cycles. There's a cycle completion here that's happening for you, and if it feels like things are falling apart, it's because it needs to. These things are kind of needing to be cleared away in order for what maybe you've been praying for or trying to invoke in your life, what you've been trying to manifest, actually can manifest in your life. All right? I have They Don't Know by John B. Ooh, it says, heard about my past, things I used to do, the games I used to play. Oh, I do know this song. Hilarious. Mm. Somebody's made a player want to change. That's hilarious. Well, I'm getting really warm. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Ooh. The only thing, clear quartz. This is about coming back to self. Salt. The original. This is about come to calm, sodalite. Guys, these three that just fell out together is all about coming back to self. You've allowed something to deeply impact you and you're not addressing it. It needs to come out. Okay? And you need to do a lot of like cutting things out, coming back to self, figuring out what your initial, like the initial spark was, what your initial motivation was. Yeah, and this, a different kind of love, rose quartz. This also talks about, this gives, with that lion, it gives me the strength card, big time. Speaking of tarot, you know what, we're going to go into the extended. I'm going to ask how and what you need to do in order to, bring this up and out, how to address this, what's going to happen, and how and what's going to go moving forward. We're going to use the tarot and my life oracle deck. to get extra messages. If you guys would like to go into the extended, there's a link for the Patreon below. If this is where I leave you guys and you're not coming over to the Patreon, I love you so much. I hope this resonated. If you guys need a personal reading or you just need some work done with you energetically, readings, hypnotherapy, any kind of energy, or like Olympia, which is like your auric cleansing, I offer all of that. I also offer some products, so go check that out. I have prices listed, and if you really do feel called to do so, just message me, even if the prices seem a little something that you can't do. Maybe we could talk about that, okay? So, yeah, I'm here for you guys. I love you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, all of the things. Comment. Let me know how you feel about this, like what's going on. Let me know if you guys could hear the music or not. This is about somebody. This song is about somebody like this is about reassurance. This is about reassurance. So maybe somebody is, and maybe you've held on to things from the past that you need to let go of so that you can experience like a real connection, a true connection. And some of y'all might have, right, you guys might have connected with someone and no one needs to understand because that's between y'all. And it might have been a playa, so everyone's like, don't do it. Don't do it. No. All right, so, oh, yeah, I didn't want to, did I scoop up the other ones? I did. That's okay. All right, we're going over into the extended. I love you guys so very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.